Let's do this. Okay, we don't need to ask this. I guess there's no contradictions here. There's that one statement that really bothered me. External stair, broke the door, found the defendant tied up. This one right here. Let's ask. External stairs? Wasn't there an entrance on the first floor? It's a bit complicated. Besides, it's not really the focus of the case. Simply put, due to years of neglect, the door on the first floor was rusted shut, so we had to enter through the second floor. That's why we immediately found the defendant on the second floor when we entered. And the defendant, what was her condition at the time? She was entangled on a staircase railing by her bizarre outfit, in a rather eerie state, unable to move. The police took a while to rescue her and almost alerted the fire department. Plum, look what trouble you caused. So, what was the situation with the victim? Okay, so she got tangled by herself. I thought she got tied up by a third party. Okay. Autopsy victim died, defendant pushed him, second floor causing hit the altar. Okay, we'll ask. Hit the corner of the altar table on the first floor. Is that really just a coincidence? It's hard to believe. The victim's blood was found on the table corner, and matches injuries were found on the skull. The fresh damage marks on the corner perfectly matched the impact of the victim's fall. Considering the scene, the police could only come to this singular conclusion. According to those traces, it seems there's little doubt about the cause of death. If it wasn't Plum, then who could it be? Alright, I understand. Please continue with your testimony. Let me just look through the stuff. Oh shit! I didn't mean to. What? I thought that was a details tab. God damn it. Alright. Yeah, I know it's wrong. I misclicked. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We get 5 hits, I think. Okay. I thought this was like click to view details. I thought this, oh my god, it's so misleading. Okay, so this is only this. Time of death, skull fracture, extensive bruises on the victim's back, consistent with the characteristic of a fall. Okay. What is this? Wait. Okay, so he was going this way. There was stairs, right? So he going up, and then he might have been here, and then she came in. It looked like she pushed him. That's it. But okay. This is the poster. There's nothing here. Wait. Oh shit! This is a head. Okay. Floor plan. What is this? What am I looking at? Oh, this is his phone. Oh, wait. Wasn't the blood on this side? Why? Wait. Okay. The weird thing is the body's way over here. And why is it bandaged? Right? I mean, in the video, like, it was still like bleeding or something. Bamboo deer. Exit. Wait. Wait. It must be this person. Bamboo deer. Exit. So this person was already inside. If there's someone, okay, yeah. So it must be whoever this is. I feel like bamboo deer. Yeah, it's fire bamboo deer. Exit 456. Exit 456. $450, $452, $454, $455, $457. Huh, wait. 456. 457. Alright. Let's ask. The defendant admitted it herself? Yes, and she was entangled and unable to move. We questioned her directly. Wow, I did push something down as soon as I entered the door. But since the outfit was inconvenient, it was hard to confirm what I pushed. She said the same thing on site. Can you bring some help instead of causing trouble? This video served as the basis for the police response and matched the defendant's own testimony. We originally suspected that extensive coverage of the clothing might indicate the possibility of someone impersonating. However, the defendant immediately identified herself on the screen, which greatly helped the police. Which greatly challenged me as well. Wow, okay. No wonder she was a former detective. Her testimony is very professional. The logic is very clear. It's not a bad thing. As a rookie lawyer asking questions for the first time, your performance is not by either. Thanks. But could there really be loopholes in such a testimony? If you're really clueless, you could try questioning each sentence to gather information. Maybe you'll get some hints. Okay. Got it. Let's resume. Alright, I guess we'll have to ask all of it. After the defendant entered, did anyone else enter? Except for the police who came to handle the case, the defendant was the last person to enter that day. Want to confirm, there are any other entrances or exits to Zone B? There must be. Or is it possible to climb over the walls with tools? If such a person exists, they have to stealthily evade the surveillance cameras outside the community. Then climb over the 3-meter high fence without triggering any motion sensors. And hack all the closed circuit surveillance cameras in zone. Then this person must be familiar with all this stuff. It could be a security guard too. Such a person would probably have to be a world-class renowned special agent. Do you really think such a person was there? Of course not. I was just asking out of caution. So, anyone entering or leaving this area would definitely be seen by the witness. Okay. So, you only found out about the murder after police arrived. Is that correct? Yes, because it was a viewer of the victim's livestream who called the police, and I don't watch those kind of streams. I did my best to ensure all security protocols were followed, but I still couldn't prevent the incident from happening. Now, I can only cooperate with the police to bring the murderer to justice. Feels like our gaze could burn through the defendant's seat. So, could you recall the process of investigating the crime scene with the police? Of course, at that time. Okay. This smug face really bothers me. Why are you smug? External stairs. Wait, did I ask this already? I think I did. No one tampered with the area after the victim was pushed off. So the scene was already the same as in the picture when the police arrested the defendant. Yes, we acted very cautiously aside from taking the defendant. Everything at the scene remained as it was. If you have any questions, just ask me. Do I have one? If everything is as she says, would the state of the victims at death really look like that? Right, it's the table, the positioning of everything, right? Okay, based on the conditions, the scene, let me see. Photo of the scene. I should present this. Yeah, I should present this. I think this is it. Officer Falcon, may I ask you a question? Please, go ahead. This is it. This is correct. Do you believe the defendant who admitted to pushing is the sole suspect since no one tampered with the scene afterward? Yes, the defendant condition prevented her from tampering with the scene after all. Then, there's something strange. Please, take a look at this photo of the scene. Aha! The police inference is that the victim was pushed from the second floor, hit the outer table, and died. But, given the position of the body and the outer table in the photo, it's impossible, right? The body fell on the right, while the bloodstain was on the left of the outer table. They were in totally different sides. At just one floor's height, I don't think the body could have hit the outer table hard enough to change its angle completely. Ah. Well done, Luna. Very keen observation. Besides that, there's another conspicuous issue in this photo worth discussing. Huh. Anything else? The blood around the body is minimal. Is this what you expect from someone who fractured their skull on a table corner? Indeed, this is much less blood than I've seen in other fall scenes. I don't think Officer Falcon and the police would deliberately tamper with the scene. Could it be that someone deliberately manipulated the scene before the police arrived? That is indeed hard to rule out. Okay. Order. After hearing the defense argument, I also find the scene photo very suspicious. Could it be? Okay. Prosecutor Hush? Do you have an opinion? Your Honor and Officer Falcon. I haven't caught up with your thinking. Could you please help me refute it? What? If so, why did you shout objection? Since Prosecutor Hush has requested it, I'll provide some explanations. I acknowledge the contradiction raised by the defense, but that doesn't undermine the conclusion reached by the police. Because it only means that the body's shift in direction relative to the outer table happened before the police arrived. This does not change the conclusion that the defendant was the only person present at the scene. So we need to prove that someone else was there, okay. But the defendant was entangled, okay. Whether the defendant was entangled in the staircase railing before the victim's death is something we cannot prove. After all, the livestream was cut off immediately after being reported by netizens. She could have tampered with the scene on the first floor before returning to the second floor. What? Isn't that a bit far-fetched? She was wearing that kind of costume. But it's not entirely impossible. Calm down, listen carefully. Also, given the victim's limited fall height, there is also the possibility that he survived for a short time after the fall. What if the victim moved the outer table after he fell? Why would he need to do that? During the victim's struggle, he accidentally moved the table. The movement was minor, so no significant traces were left. By that logic, it seems like he completely rotated the table then. What? For example, after the victim fell, he struggled and kicked out his right foot, delivering a perfect spinning... Okay. Outer table was kicked and spun around, that's how it went. What do you think? While your description is somewhat weird, this possibility cannot be denied. Oh, so this is actually possible. Don't just accept that absurd reasoning so easily, okay? Though reluctant to admit, Officer Falcon's explanation does make sense. The inconsistency in the photo of the scene isn't sufficient to entirely overturn the suspicion of the defendant. But your efforts, at least, have created a slight crack in a seemingly solid chain of logic. If the defendant is truly innocent, following this crack will eventually tear apart the previous conclusions. Oh, okay, I see. Well then, as my duty demands, I will now provide stronger testimony to prove that the defendant must be the murderer. Dude, she is so smug. Why are you so smug? Next round testimony is coming, alright. Regarding the point that the defendant is the only possible suspect, please allow me to continue. I see, please go ahead. Alright, what do you got for me? Being the only suspect, alright, this must be the last nail to be hammered in. The house where the incident occurred has a unique layout. First floor, door is totally sealed, only the door up is accessible. Lock on the second floor is faulty. Once closed, it'll lock itself at once. You have to use a key to enter or exit. 2 keys to the second floor. At the time of incident, one was held by the victim, other by the defendant. When we broke into the house, both keys were securely attached to the holders with no signs of them being taken away. On the day of the incident, no one else could enter the scene except the victim and the defendant. In conclusion, the defendant, Plum Swift, is the only suspect. That's all. What kind of terrible lock is this? Truly befitting a murder house. Police examined the doors and windows at the scene and found no evidence of forced entry or tampering with the locks. But then, our client is made more suspicious. Okay. Can the lock of the murder house be submitted as evidence in court? I just want to have a look at... want to accept it as evidence. Are you here only for fun? No problem. For further investigation, the police have removed it. Okay. It's really stuck once locked. Looks like we have to use the key to open it. Murder house truly lives up to its reputation. Reputation? A murder house? Would anyone take over such a house? Not my concern. I wouldn't want it even if it were free. I couldn't agree more. I better focus on how to break down Officer Falcon's testimony. Your Honor, may the defense start questioning now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. House where an incident occurred, unique layout, totally sealed, only accessible. Then how did the police get in? Locked room being staged during an incident. Lock on the first floor was damaged by natural rust, result of long-term neglect and lack of maintenance. What about the windows? Are there any other ways to enter or exit the house without using the door? Despite its outward appearance as a Chinese-style villa with wooden windows, it's meticulous. This is a contradiction. The octopus came in through the window, right? Yeah. On the day of the incident, all windows were double locked from inside and outside and couldn't be opened. What? Moreover, it's not just the door on the first floor that's in terrible condition. Okay, hold on. This is it. I think we found it, right? The contradiction. In the Ace Attorney games, the statement changes to the added statement, right? But this is still the same. Okay, hold on. Let me... what's the picture? You have to present the whole thing? Yeah, oh wait, this is a door. I thought this was a window. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. Faulty once closed is locked. Okay, what's that? What? I speculate that some part of the lock had aged, which coincidentally led to this effect. I see. By the way, the lock on the second floor had been like this long time before this. Which brand is this lock anyway? I'll never buy it. Me neither. So can you talk about the position of the keys? 2 keys on the second floor at the time the incident was held by the victim. Defendant. Okay, let's... Why did one of the keys end up with the defendant? Wow, the key was sent to me by Chivalry Camel himself because I was going to visit him and collect materials. That doesn't make any sense at all. Forget it. I better not delve into her matter for now. If there's a chance to recess later, I'll thoroughly clarify the matter about the key with her. And are there only 2 keys? Since the lock is damaged, why not replace it with a new one? Complex cost distribution issues, so I'll just state the conclusion. It's impossible to make any renovations to facility of B2 until the next owner takes over. It also means there are only 2 keys for B2, both of which were applied for by the victim. Isn't this a high-end community? Why so stingy? I understand the issue with the keys now. Is it possible? Who is the previous owner? I feel like that's the murderer. As for that... Okay. Miss Ray, you know something about key rings, right? Ah, yes, the metal rings often... Okay. Conducted technical examinations on the key rings of both the defendant and the victim. Both show no signs of being forcefully damaged. Besides, the victim was found lying on his back. His key ring was completely pressed under his body. As for the defendant, due to her peculiar state, her key was rolled up with a mascot costume on a railing. Even if there were other people at the scene, they wouldn't have able to obtain the keys from either of them. Wouldn't the previous owner have a set of keys? One must use the key to leave the house. So even if there were a third party at the scene, he would have been locked inside. He was still there by the time the police broke in. Exactly. So this murder house has truly become a locked room. Furthermore, no one else could enter the scene except the victim and the defendant. So only the victim and the defendant could enter. Yes, the carrier community would never violate regulations, allow unregistered visitors to enter. You are so sure I don't know how to continue questioning. If you can't refute the opinion with words, consider reviewing the exhibit instead. Okay. In conclusion, the defendant, Plum Swift, is the only suspect. That's all. Officer Falcon, it's not time to reach a conclusion yet. I was simply presenting the outcome based on various facts. If you want to refute me, you should show convincing evidence, shouldn't you? You're right. Okay. Okay, time to reveal. Did you notice? The former police officer's professional demeanor makes her suppress personal emotions quite well. Not really, she's really smug. Maybe she had a bad impression of her client from the start, which might have led her unconsciously to overlook some facts favorable to the defendant when testifying. She may not even realize it herself. Ah, no wonder things seems off. Indeed, as long as you properly use exhibits to point out new possibilities, your assertions might be recognized in court. Alright. What do we have? This lock. So we're back to this. She's saying only the defendant and victim was there. No one else was there that day. But what about Bamboo Deer? Who the hell is this? This must be the contradiction. Okay, let's see the statement. Right here. On the day of the incident, no one else entered the scene except the victim and defendant. Aha, we got you. We caught you red-handed. Officer Falcon, you've been following the procedures diligently as you said. But there's something you overlooked. For example, this registration form. I don't follow, Miss Ray. According to the records on the form, there is a person named Bamboo Deer who had entered the community. And this person left the community just after the incident. In that case, the police cannot rule out the possibility that he entered the scene to commit the crime, right? But that's what you're questioning. Based on the current evidence, this person couldn't be the suspect, so I didn't mention it in my testimony. Specifically, why do you think this person couldn't be the suspect? Reason is simple, it's about timing. Let's review the content of the livestream. Yeah, it was like a minute off, right? Moment of the viewers witnessed the defendant pushing the victim off 4:57. And his visitor left the community at 4:56. Yeah, that's weird too. Can it be forged? Maybe it was forged. Huh, if so, he would have no time to be involved in this case. Exactly, and there is no third key for him to use. Still, only the defendant and the victim had the opportunity to enter B2. Whoops. Moreover, let's say this person did enter B2. So what? The video has completely revealed the moment the defendant committed the crime, a fact that cannot be erased by any interference. Is that so? Calm down and think carefully. If your assertion is that the defendant is completely innocent in this case, Then, the incident of the defendant causing the death of the victim must never have happened, right? This is the basic logic. Indeed, I haven't thought about it properly since the trial began. If Plum is truly innocent, then under what circumstances could these pieces of evidence have been left behind? When she entered the murder house wearing the mask costume, who did she push down? What happened inside the house before she arrived? If I want to refute the police's complete chain of evidence, I must have my own assertion. Defense, you have been quiet for a long time, although I also have some doubts about Bamboo Deer. We don't need to discuss this person for now based on the evidence provided by the police. Ooh. Hold on, please. The defense wants to present a new possibility to refute the police's claim. Oh, really? Go ahead. New assertion of her side is the video didn't record the moment of the crime. The defendant in the video was someone else in disguise. The victim was still alive after being pushed off. She said she did push something, but she wasn't certain it was the victim. So you can't even say that the victim was actually pushed. The video did not record the moment of the crime. I think that's it. Is that not it? Why did... Is it wrong? Is it right? Why did the device record the exact moment of the crime? Let's consider a possibility. Pine Camel was already dead, and it was... Wait! We only saw... Right, that's what I'm saying. Look, it's so bloodied, right? 454. This is probably not even the victim, right? Yes, this is not the victim. Is it? I don't know. I'm confused. Right, and then in this, what was the other photo? Right here. Why is it bandaged? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, I just saw it. Oh, the shirt is tucked in. The shirt is tucked in. This is not the victim. Right? Yeah. Oh my god. We found it. We got it. Oh my god. Okay. Then even if the defendant admitted that she pushed down the victim, it wouldn't constitute murder, right? What? Are you saying the victim fell twice? Miss Laura, your speculation is solely based on your own argumentation. It remains within the realm of imagination. Based on the traces at the scene, the most reasonable inference is that the victim fell only once. But it seems that you can't prove the victim fell only once, can you? He's helping us too. Whose side are you on? Oh my god. Yes, as Prosecutor Huff said, due to the same environment, height and posture of falling, it would be difficult for the forensic experts to determine whether the victim fell once or twice. But the live stream video clearly captures the moments when the defendant pushed down the victim. You don't even know who that was or what it was. I don't think there's a possibility of the victim falling twice. No, we believe the victim contains a blind spot that we hadn't noticed before. It reveals a new possibility. Oh, then please point it out, defense. What is the so-called blind spot? It seems I need to select the right picture in these pictures. Okay. Right here. Do I need to choose the correct one? Right here? Right here? Or this one? This one? The moment the victim fell to the ground, there happened to be a screen in the scene blocking view. Are you guys blind? You noticing it now? We can't be sure whether the victim fell onto the outer table in this fall. Order! The position of the screen indeed obscured the view of this victim's fall. However, Miss Ray, even if the video isn't clear enough, Your assertion still has fatal contradictions. Huh? Really? This video records more than the defendant pushing the victim down. Just a moment before, this shivery camel in Spooky Shack had appeared on camera. Aha, this is it, the nail in the coffin. If this live stream was dead before the defendant entered, how do you explain this footage? That's a problem. Let me think. Make your assertion fully credible. The inference here is crucial. Think it through before answering. Oh, I thought about it already. Don't you worry. Everyone, Shivery Camel still appear on camera in this live footage because he is disguised by another person. Oh my god. The one live stream was his dead body. He was disguised. Here we go. Actually, it's quite simple. The body could have been hidden somewhere that was covered by the upper part of the screen and not captured on camera. So the person on camera must have been someone else disguised as the victim during the livestream. What? As you can see, the live environment was dim. Furthermore, this livestream was abruptly interrupted due to the murder case and only lasted for a short time. If it was just a brief disguise, it could go unnoticed. Oh, that makes sense. And as we just found out, the person named Bamboo Deer had the opportunity to enter the scene. Suppose Bamboo Deer killed the victim earlier and then disguised as the victim for this livestream. Then the defendant wouldn't be the only suspect. Officer Falcon, what do you think of the defense's reasoning? Whose side are you on? For the sake of prudence, I can't rule out this possibility. Since you both agree with my claim, our side here formally requests to summon Bamboo Deer as a witness to testify in court. Wait. This visitor did come to the community on the day of the incident. I saw my own eyes, and the police have investigated it. But it's impossible for someone like that to be disguised as the victim. Good. I must seize this opportunity to counterattack. Officer Falcon, please listen to me. Our side has repeatedly reviewed key details affecting the case during questioning. Perhaps the defendant's eccentric personality and off behavior are really troublesome. But, under an impression that she's annoying, you inadvertently overlook many facts favorable to her. Are you saying that my personal emotions cloud my judgment? Yes, we are definitely saying that. Yes, I have to admit, your testimony was logically sound, and your emotions were well controlled. However, you were still influenced by preconceived impressions, showing a tendency to convict the defendant. Bamboo Deer clearly had the opportunity to commit the crime, yet you deliberately ignored it. If you continue, you will only present the testimony unfavorable to the defendant, right? Please don't insist that it's impossible. Such biased remarks are inappropriate. Let's summon Bamboo Deer. Where's your smug face now, you bitch? What's wrong with Officer Falcon? Oh, is she gonna change like her demeanor? Maybe you hurt her detective's pride by saying it too frankly. If it were any other prosecutor, they would have objected and stopped you, but in this case, well. Oh man. I'm leaving now. I'm going to the market to buy groceries. What the hell? Okay. She just left. She just up and left. What? Ran so fast the plaintiffs couldn't catch up. Felt that her professional integrity was lacking. Went for self-reflection. Let her cool off for a while and she'll be fine. I believe. She still got the detective skill, staying true to her past. What should I do? Who can help summon the witness? Oh, the defense is talking about Bamboo Deer. It seems that this person should be summoned. Actually, I'm also curious to see how this person was disguised as the victim. Are you here for fun? Okay, since both sides agree, it's up to the prosecution to summon the witness, named Bamboo Deer, to the stand. This witness should still be at work now. Luckily, this location isn't far from the court. I think 20 minutes? That should be enough. Alright, I declare the trial is in recess for 20 minutes. Prosecutor Hush, please go through the necessary procedures. Yes, I won't forget this time. Court is adjourned. Oh my god. Oh man, what an ordeal, dude. Wow. So tired. Alright, I think this is a good spot to end it for today. Wow, oh my god. We definitely wiped that smug face off that... What was her name? I forgot her name already. She did have a change in demeanor, albeit quite a small one. How is this gonna play out? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Mata ne.